Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 10th of April. In this update, Donald Trump's ramped up tariffs on China while temporarily lowering the tariffs on many other countries. Tariffs on China will be increased from 104% to 125%. Trump says he's also authorised a 90-day pause for a number of other countries. That will see their tariffs immediately lowered to the base rate of 10%. He hasn't indicated any pause on the 10% base rate imposed on all trading partners, including New Zealand. The US president says China has shown a lack of respect to world markets and it can't continue to rip off the US and other countries. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Nicola Willis says Asian markets, which account for more than two-thirds of our exports, are being hit hard.
When those markets suffer a blow like that, it's likely that demand for our exports may reduce.
The Reserve Bank's expected to take a wait-and-see approach to further cuts to the official cash rate. It slashed the OCR by 25 basis points to 3.5%. Another 25 basis point cut is expected next month. NZIER senior economist Ting Huang says the central bank will be wanting to see if global trade barriers push prices up or down before deciding what happens beyond that.
Even though it's likely to have significant impact, the central bank considered the impact on medium-term inflation outlook remains unclear at this point.
Embattled Green MP Benjamin Doyle's provided more context for the use of a slang term on social media posts. They've been bombarded with online vitriol and death threats after the use of the language was revealed to the public. They say the term's simply part of the identity and online presence among their circle of friends.
It's kind of a nickname or persona for me, much like, a character like Fred Dagg, who is kind of a obscure pop culture reference. The name is kind of tongue-in-cheek.
Parliament's environment watchdog wants forestry carbon credits for fossil fuel emissions phased out. Simon Upton argues New Zealand might come to regret the way it plants permanent pine forests for carbon credits. He says the heavy reliance on a single species brings economic and environmental risks. However, Forest Owners Association Chief Executive Elizabeth Haig says it's the only mitigation tool available other than lowering emissions.
It doesn't feel very realistic right now for us when we're on pace to meet those targets to go back to the beginning and redesign the scheme.
The State-Owned Enterprises Minister says the upcoming merger of NEWA and Met Service won't be just a lift and shift. The government's confirmed it will introduce legislation to merge the entities before the end of the year. Minister Simeon Brown says having two taxpayer-funded agencies with separate scientists, infrastructure and back-office staff makes no sense. In sport, White Ferns all-rounder Mealy Kerr and Black Caps pace bowler Matt Henry have earned the Debbie Hockley and Sir Richard Hadley medals respectively at the New Zealand Cricket Awards for supreme performances across the year. All Black skipper Scott Barrett is questioning whether the loss of the Crusaders' captaincy to manage his workload might have impacted his Super Rugby form. World golf number one, Scotty Scheffler, has the sniffles due to the Augusta flora, but feels his game is in better health as he prepares to defend his Masters crown overnight. I'm Nivareti Manu, that's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.